Hi everyone, I'm Chris, and I am the creator of The Legend of Skippy. If you've recently discovered the Luminaries, you might be wondering why I created a fictional band instead of creating a real one. The truth is, I've wanted to write songs for years. I've been quietly writing lyrics for songs for a very long time, but I never knew how to take the next step to get them out there into the world for you to all enjoy them. I don't come from the music industry. I don't have contacts in record labels. I don't know any professional singers or musicians. Most people know me for building websites, fixing computers, and for running online projects. And I realised somewhere along the way that I'd started to believe that that's all people expected me to do. But that's only one small part of who I am. I've always loved creating, writing stories, programming, animating, designing, building worlds. Music becomes another way to tell stories. I realised that if I wanted to show people who I really am, I needed to stop hiding those parts of myself. In 2012, I set up a business called The Legend of Skippy. It is the greatest business name of all time and does not explain anything about what it actually does. For many years, I just built websites, and as I mentioned, I fixed computers and built online projects. But that's not really what The Legend of Skippy was ever about. I took on those projects to fund creating this universe, and this is what The Legend of Skippy truly is. Everything I create lives inside a universe which I have called The Legend of Skippy. Each creative medium becomes its own universe. Books tell one story, artwork tells another, games will tell another, and music becomes its own universe too. That's where the Luminaries were born. The same characters, a different world, a different story, a different way to inspire people. And of course, it's important to understand that at my heart, I am a programmer and an animator. Other than writing songs, I have no musical ability whatsoever. So I use the skills I do have, programming, to create a world where the Luminaries can exist. I designed the characters. I obviously wrote the songs. And used some songs which I wrote years ago to build a story. I animated the characters. And using my own programming skills, I built my own artificial intelligence to teach a computer how to play musical instruments. The songs were written by me. The characters are animated by me. The sounds and instruments that you hear, including the voices, are generated by artificial intelligence. I know some people will ask why I use AI voices rather than real singers. The answer is simple. Without AI, these songs would still be in a notebook. The demos that have been created using artificial intelligence allow me to hear the songs for the first time, to refine them, to understand what they could become. They're not the destination, they're just the beginning. My hope is one day these demos will reach the right people. I'd love to work with talented singers, musicians and producers to make the Luminaries into a real band. Not because I want fame, but because I believe that these songs deserve real voices. They're songs about hope, curiosity, friendship, dreams, connection. They're meant to inspire. Personally, I think we all have talents that quietly sit in the background because life tells us to focus on something else. The Luminaries reminded me that creativity was always part of who I am. If these songs encourage just one person to pick up a paintbrush, write the book, learn the instrument, or follow the dream you've been putting off, then the Luminaries have already succeeded. Thank you for listening to the reasons why I created the Luminaries. And if you can hear the signal, please pass it on.